Number 1. The 1963 Chevrolet Chevy Van G10, listed at just $8,000 and located in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now let me tell you, this isn't your average, old work van. This one's got character, history, and most importantly, it runs and drives like a dream. It's technically a 63 C10 Chevy truck, and the current owner uses it regularly, whether it's commuting to work, running errands, or taking the kids to their games. That's right, it's not just a garage queen. This one's been kept alive and moving. It fires up every time without a fuss. The engine purrs like a content cat, and the transmission shifts smoothly, just the way you want it to. It's not show quality, and the seller makes that clear. But as a daily driver or weekend cruiser, this thing delivers. It's got the kind of personality that puts a genuine smile on your face every time you slide behind the wheel. Now let's talk maintenance. You're looking at a long list of recent upgrades. It's got a brand new starter and alternator, a full tune-up, fresh exhaust and mufflers, new tie rods and ball joints, and even new brake drums and pads front and rear. Translation? It's not just cool, it's safe to drive. According to the story passed down, this truck originally came out of South Carolina, then made its way to Kentucky, and now it's calling Indiana home. And thanks to its southern roots, the body is in pretty good shape overall. Not perfect, but solid for its age. The asking price is $8,000 or best offer. And for a classic driver that turns heads and brings joy with every mile, that's a fair deal. Whether you're looking to jump into the classic truck scene or just want something fun, dependable, and nostalgic to cruise around in, this 63 Chevy is worth a serious look. Number 2. The 1976 GMC Sierra Short Bed, currently listed at $5,500 and located in Summitville, Indiana. This one's got attitude. It's a chopped and lowered classic, sitting 4.5 inches lower than stock, giving it that aggressive, street-ready stance. Under the hood, you've got a 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a 400 turbo transmission. This setup gives you plenty of power, and once it's dialed in, it'll be a strong, head-turning cruiser. Let's talk about the condition. The tires and battery are like new. It's rocking a solid dual exhaust system that adds a nice growl, and the brakes have already been gone through. New calipers, pads, rubber lines up front, and in the rear, new wheel cylinders and brake lines. So you're looking at a truck that's had the important safety items addressed. Now here's what you need to know. It does need the drive shaft shortened to be fully road ready, but it can be test driven. That's a small fix, and once that's handled, you've got a very cool custom classic ready to roll. The body's in decent shape overall. There's a dent in the driver's door that'll need fixing, and the rocker panels could use a little attention. But the title is clean and in the seller's name, and they're even offering possible delivery for a fee. The seller's firm on the $5,500 asking price, and for good reason. As they put it, you can't build this truck for that amount. And if it doesn't sell by the weekend, it's going off the market and becoming the seller's daily driver. So if you're interested, it's now or never. Whether you're looking for a project with serious potential or a mean-looking lowered short bed to finish and cruise, this 76 GMC Sierra is worth checking out. Number 3. The 1953 Dodge, listed at $9,000 and located just south of Milroy, Indiana. This vintage Dodge is a real throwback, powered by a classic flathead inline-six and paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. It still runs on the original 6-volt electrical system, keeping it true to its mid-century roots. This is the kind of truck that takes you straight back to the post-war era, simple, honest engineering with a ton of nostalgic charm. Now here's the deal, it was running recently, but currently won't start. The seller believes it's an issue with the distributor, which is a relatively straightforward fix if you're handy with vintage ignition systems. So if you're looking for a light project with classic style, this one has potential written all over it. The listing is being posted by the seller's son, who's helping his father find the right buyer. If you're serious about it, he'll connect you directly with his dad to talk through the details. It's a respectful, no-pressure kind of sale, just an old-school truck guy looking for someone who appreciates the history and simplicity of a '53 Dodge. At $9,000, this is a great opportunity to own a piece of American truck heritage. Whether you're looking to restore it to its former glory, keep it as a patinaed cruiser, or just enjoy the old-school mechanical feel, this Dodge offers a solid starting point. Number 4. The 1977 GMC 1500 regular cab long bed, listed at $5,000 or best offer, and located in Alexandria, Kentucky. If you're hunting for a solid workhorse with a touch of old-school charm, this one checks a lot of boxes. It's a 1977 GMC C15, powered by a reliable 350 cubic inch small block, the classic 5.7-liter V8, paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission, or what old-school truck folks call 3 on the tree. Rear-wheel drive, no frills, just pure classic truck feel. Now, this isn't your typical light-duty half-ton. It got the heavy half package, meaning upgraded 3/4-ton suspension, beefier brakes, and a bigger rear axle. That makes it a lot more capable than the average C15, and much more appealing for anyone wanting to haul, tow, or just enjoy that sturdy, planted ride. Cosmetically, the body has some rust, no surprises for a truck of this vintage, but the frame is solid, and the mechanicals are sound. The paint isn't original, but it's got personality. Finished in 305 light green, a color pulled from the 1966 GM palette. It's got that retro vibe that stands out without screaming. It starts, stops, and drives. So whether you're looking for a budget-friendly classic to enjoy as is, or a solid foundation to build into your next project, this GMC delivers a lot of truck for the price. The seller's asking $5,000 or best offer, no trades. If you're looking for a dependable vintage hauler with muscle and room to grow, this 77 C15 could be just a ticket.
Number 5. The 1983 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab long bed, listed at $10,000 and located in Shawano, Wisconsin. Now here's a solid square body Chevy with some muscle and attitude, ready for the right buyer or a possible trade. The truck's in good condition for its age, especially being a true 1983 model. It runs and drives well, with just a few small things left to finish. Under the hood, it's been upgraded with a set of long tube Patriot headers, a great start if you're aiming for a mean street setup. The exhaust system isn't hooked up yet, so you've got a clean slate to build it out however you want, whether you're after a deep rumble or a more performance-tuned sound. Mechanically, it's nearly all there. The only other thing it needs is a new throttle pedal. The current one still works, but it's a little stiff on the foot. Aside from that, it's sitting on a brand new set of 33-inch tires mounted on the stock wheels, so it's got the look and the stance. The seller is open to offers, and more importantly, is really looking to trade for a single cab diesel. Whether it's a Duramax, Cummins, or Powerstroke, they're hoping to start a street monster build. And this truck needs to go to make room. So if you got a single cab diesel you're looking to move, or you just want a clean square body Chevy to finish and make your own, this 83 1500 could be the one.
Number 6. The 1982 Ford F-100 Fairside, listed at $6,850 and located in Fremont, Ohio. This one's a true classic from the Blue Oval lineup, a 1982 Ford F-100 Fairside with old-school style and solid bones. It's powered by Ford's legendary 4.9-liter inline-six, also known as the 300, paired with a manual transmission for that raw, hands-on driving feel. Last fall, this truck was running great, but it now needs a new clutch. For those familiar with these old Fords, that's a fix well worth the effort, especially with a motor as tough and dependable as the 300 inline-six. Mileage is unknown, but the truck has been garage kept, which says a lot about how it's been stored and maintained over the years. It also comes with some solid extras, a brand new door and hood still in the box, ready to be installed whenever you're ready to freshen up the exterior. This Fairside is straight out of a time when trucks had real character, from the squared-off lines to that short, wide bed that gives it a sportier look compared to the standard long beds of the era. The seller isn't thrilled to part with it. They've just got other projects in motion and need to free up the funds. At $6,850, it's priced for someone who wants a vintage Ford with minimal rust, a clean look, and just a little bit of wrench work left to bring it back to full form. If you're after a unique 80s Ford that stands out in today's sea of modern pickups, this F100 Flairside could be your next pride and joy.
Number 7. The 1974 Ford F100 Long Bed. Listed at $6,500 and located in Jeffersonville, Indiana. If you're looking for a true big block bruiser from the golden age of American pickups, this 1974 Ford F100 might be exactly what you're after. Long bed, classic lines, and powered by a massive 460 cubic inch V8. This thing was built to haul, roar, and turn heads. It's paired with an automatic transmission, and according to the seller, it runs and drives with no issues. That's a huge plus when you're dealing with a truck of this era. The bones are good, and the heavy lifting's already been done. Underneath, it's received plenty of fresh upgrades, brand new tires, kingpins and bushings, a new fuel sending unit with filler neck and vent tube, and a 3-row aluminum radiator paired with electric fans to keep things cool even on long runs or hot summer days. To handle the added load, it's also been fitted with a converted high-output alternator. A smart upgrade if you're running modern accessories, sound systems, or planning to tow. This F100 has the kind of old-school muscle that's getting harder to find, especially in a truck that's road-ready and priced right. The seller's asking $6,500 or best offer, making it a great opportunity for anyone who wants vintage power without breaking the bank. If you're ready to cruise with big block authority and classic 70s Ford style, this 1974 long bed is ready to hit the road.
Number 8. The 1974 GMC 2500 regular cab. Listed at $6,800 and located in Chardon, Ohio. Here's a tough old workhorse that's still kicking strong. A 3/4 ton 1974 GMC 2500 with classic square body lines and the kind of reliability that only comes from decades of proven service. This truck runs well, and it's ready to keep doing what it was built for: hard work. Under the hood, it's believed to be powered by a 350 small block V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission for that hands-on, old-school driving feel. It's also been upgraded with an electric fuel pump, making cold starts and fuel delivery more reliable than your typical carb setup. The tires are like new, so you're already saving money on rubber. And this truck has been with the same owner since 1990. That's a 35-year relationship with one driver, which says a lot about how it's been treated over the years. Originally from Pennsylvania, the truck comes with a clean title, though it does read exceeds mechanical limits, standard language for vehicles this old where the odometer has likely rolled over. But if you're shopping vintage trucks, that's nothing unusual, especially for a strong runner like this one. At $6,800, it's a solid value for anyone looking for a reliable farm rig, project base, or just a classic 3/4 ton beast to daily around town. If you're after a heavy-duty classic that's simple, dependable, and built to last, this 74 GMC 2500 might just be what you're looking for.
Number 9. The 1983 GMC 3500 regular cab long bed. Listed at $8,500 and located in Brooklyn, Michigan. If you're searching for a rust-free, solid truck with serious capability, check out this 1983 GMC 3500. Originally from Colorado, this truck has avoided the corrosion that plagues many older trucks, keeping the body and frame in great shape. It's powered by a small block V8 paired with a fresh turbo 400 automatic transmission, a combo that's smooth and dependable. The seller also reports all new front suspension and steering components, so the ride and handling are freshened up and ready to roll. Mechanically, this truck runs and drives well. The only things it needs are a new set of tires and a window regulator, both pretty easy fixes that won't break the bank. The seller is asking $8,500 and might be open to offers or trades, so if you got a project or something to swap, this could be a good chance to score a solid, rust-free 83 GMC. If you want a heavy-duty, clean truck with strong bones and recent mechanical refreshes, this 83 3500 might just fit the bill.
Number 10. The 1969 Chevrolet 2500 regular cab long bed. Listed at $4,800 and located in Muncie, Indiana. Up next, we've got a classic 1969 Chevy C20 long bed stepside. A solid old work truck with plenty of character and straightforward, no-nonsense appeal. Powered by a 250 cubic inch six-cylinder and paired with a Granny 4-speed manual transmission. This truck is built for simple, reliable driving. It runs and drives good, which is a big plus when you're looking for a vintage truck with some life left in it. The truck's very solid overall, though it does have some rust that was repaired in the cab corners a while back and is now starting to break back through. The bed and doghouse area are rust-free, and notably, the windshield area shows no rust at all, which is a common trouble spot on these old Chevys. The seller calls it a good builder truck or a nice driver as is. Everything works, including new radiator, power front disc brakes, and new tires. Trailing arms and frame are solid with no rot, and the doors close up tight, a sign of good structural integrity. With a clean title in hand and a reasonable asking price of $4,800, this truck is perfect if you want a reliable daily driver or a solid base for your next restoration project. The seller is open to trades or cash offers, so if you've got something to swap or want to make a deal, it's worth reaching out.
Number 11. The 1978 Ford F-150 long bed. Listed at $5,000 and located in Millersburg, Michigan. Here's a clean classic pickup with just 92,000 miles on the clock. A 1978 Ford F-150 long bed finished in a crisp white exterior with a bold red interior. This truck is the kind of vintage Ford that grabs attention without trying too hard. It's equipped with an automatic transmission, making it an easy, smooth ride whether you're cruising through town or tackling a weekend haul. The seller notes that it runs and drives well, so you can expect reliable performance from this classic F-150. With its vintage-style solid mileage and affordable price of $5,000, this truck is a great pick for anyone looking to own a piece of Ford's iconic pickup history. If you want a classic that's ready to roll without needing a ton of work, this 78 F-150 could be just the one.
Number 12. The 1968 Ford F-250 regular cab. Listed at $10,000. Located in Ravenna, Michigan. This is a heavily upgraded 68 Ford F-250 that combines classic style with serious modern power. It's sitting on a 2007 F-350 frame, axles, and suspension, giving it a much tougher and more capable foundation than the original setup. Under the hood, you'll find 1997 7.3-liter Power-Stroke diesel engine, known for legendary durability, paired with a freshly rebuilt 4R100 transmission and transfer case, complete with a heavy-duty torque converter for smooth, strong shifting. The suspension features coilovers, Super Duty axles, and matching Dana 60s, ready to take on heavy loads or tough terrain. The engine oil pan has been freshly sealed to keep everything running clean. Now here's where it gets really interesting, the tasteful mods. This truck boasts a T4 mount BorgWarner 369 SXE turbo, intercooled for efficiency, with 8100 injectors and custom jelly-built tunes via a Hydra tuner. There's a hood stack exhaust, an adrenaline high-pressure oil pump, fast electric fuel system, heavy-duty valve springs, Smith Brothers push tubes, and custom-built driveshafts by DNR Driveline. This is a serious build designed to run strong and reliably. It runs, drives, and stops well, though it could use a little headlight and tail light work to finish it off. The seller is asking $10,000 or best offer and prefers in-person deals only. They're also open to trading, particularly for a Can-Am Defender or Polaris Ranger. If you're after a classic Ford with muscle modern upgrades and a killer attitude, this 68 F-250 is worth a close look. Number 13. The 1976 Ford F-150 Bicentennial, listed at $4,900 and located in Barrington, Michigan. Next up, a true collector's piece, a 1976 Ford F-150 Bicentennial Edition, featuring original paint and all the classic touches that make this truck special. Under the hood, it's powered by a 390 FE engine paired with a C6 automatic transmission, offering solid performance for its vintage. The truck runs and drives with fresh new tires, brakes, and a new vacuum booster, so it's ready to hit the road. Inside, it still has the original red, white, and blue plaid seat, although it's torn and currently covered with a seat cover, but an extra non-bicentennial seat is included. One of the highlights is the bicentennial medallion on the glove box, a cool, authentic detail that adds to its collectible appeal. A few things to note. The truck currently runs off a gas can rather than the fuel tanks, and the windshield is cracked. It also needs some floor work, but otherwise, it's a very solid truck with a clean title in hand. The seller is firm on price and not interested in trades at this time. If you're into unique vintage trucks with a piece of history and you're willing to do some light restoration, this 76 F-150 Bicentennial might be a perfect fit. Number 14. The 1973 Ford F-250 regular cab long bed, located in Dowagiac, Michigan, priced at just $4,000. This one's a camper special, and it's got a real story to tell. The owner drove it all the way from Washington State a few years ago, and for a while, it served proudly as a daily driver. Under the hood, you got a 360 cubic inch V8 paired with a C6 automatic transmission. The owner says it drove like a Cadillac, smooth, confident, and comfortable, right up until the timing chain gave out. Now here's the good news. The new timing set is included, ready to go. The only thing holding it back is time. It just hasn't made it into the garage yet. For a buyer with a little know-how or a weekend to spare, this could be a solid investment. The body is in great shape overall, with just a touch of surface rust, nothing major. And the interior? Excellent condition. No tears, no major wear, just clean, classic Ford styling from the early 70s. So if you're in the market for a vintage workhorse with a clean title, a solid frame, and a ton of potential, this 73 F-250 camper special might be your next project, or your next daily, once you get that timing chain in place. Number 15. The 1997 GMC Sierra 3500 Classic Regular Cab Long Bed, listed at just $800 and located in Henryville, Indiana. This one's a project for the hardcore builders out there. A 1997 GMC 3500 HD with a 14-foot flatbed. But heads up, it's missing the motor and transmission. The hood is sitting right there on the bed, waiting for the next owner to bring it back to life. Originally, it would have been powered by a 6.5-liter Detroit diesel paired with a 4L80 transmission. The good news? It comes with a clean title. The seller had plans to restore or build it out, but just doesn't have the time anymore. So they're letting it go for $800 or best offer. No trades. If you're looking for a budget-friendly project truck with a solid foundation and a clear title, this 97 Sierra 3500 could be your canvas.